What up?
Hey.
Not liking Mike Tyson is egg mode.
Caleb said he didn't like Mike
Like his
Tyson.
boxing, but not as a person.
Love him as a person. He was framed.
You ever see him on that interview whenever he's talking to the guy? The guy's like, brings up the case, and he goes, fuck you, man. You a piece of shit. And the guy's like, okay, we're on live air. And he goes, no, man, fuck you.
Yeah, it is funny because like his form of shit talking was just threatening all everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Said that in the first 30 seconds of an episode. YouTube's not going to like that, I bet.
Now, what is the thing? We're in jail.
We're in jail.
We're in YouTube jail.
I put up the Taylor Dunn episode, and it got way less views than everything else. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
So it's something before then?
I don't know. They won't tell me what the offense is. I'm wondering if this goes back to the Christmas extravaganza.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a hot pod.
The Christmas extravaganza, which does not exist on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
What did we talk about that episode?
We talked about a thing that YouTube doesn't like when you talk about.
Yeah. We talked about a thing that even if you mention,
Yeah.
they will not like it.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, not that.
Swear to God, I'm going to have to blurb that now.
Talking about the...
Stop doing that. This is more editing for me. I don't want to edit more. We're talking about Viagras.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of Viagras.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we claimed that if only they could make a that could cure gay people.
Yeah.
And YouTube didn't like that.
I don't even remember that.
Dude,
no, we didn't.
Viagra must be pissed about like Blue Chew.
Oh, I'm sure they are. They're like, fuck, if we had just made a chewable form.
That was like their market.
Yeah.
And now I hear a different advertisement for dick medication every time I listen to a podcast.
Viagra should just come out and be like, hey, pussies, you can't swallow a pill anymore? You guys are pussies. Take a Viagra instead.
Having to swallow to get your dick hard is egg mode.
Yeah, that is egg mode.
I gotta chew on something.
Yeah.
Gotta chew.
Do they? I've never tried one, but
No, they scare me. Because
Yeah,
everyone is like, yeah, my dick got so hard it hurt. I'm like, that doesn't sound good. Thrusting can't be good.
I wonder if it tastes good at all.
Blue
Probably
Chew?
not. Yeah. Probably it's just chalky.
It's probably like mushrooms. Mushrooms doesn't taste good at all.
No, but boy, do they.
But boy, is it worth
They
it.
give you results.
It is worth it. I'm due for some shrooms.
Me too.
It's almost time.
I think one of us, for the next open mic, should go on stage, and their entire set is the Paul Atreides, I am Paul Muad'Dib Atreides.
I don't
Is
know.
that the-
monologue. I am Paul Muad'Dib Atreides.
Is that the speech he gives in the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
And
watching
you
that.
point to someone in the crowd like, your grandmother died 9 moons ago. back when this planet had a different name.
Dude, I've said this before, but I stood up on my couch when I heard that. I was so pumped about that speech. I was alone in my living room. Wife had fallen asleep an hour ago, like 20 minutes into the movie.
I am Paul
What is the movie?
Atreides.
Dune 2.
Oh, yeah, I still gotta watch those.
Dune 2 is so fucking good.
Crap.
I can't wait for Dune 3. It's going to be so sick. But
Is this-
apparently he becomes a bad guy.
Is the second one called Dune 2?
Yeah, just Dune Part 2.
Oh, okay. Yo, chill.
It's when the galaxy is fighting against China into AI.
Mm.
The Chinese. The third one is going to be called Dune Messiah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Holy Wars.
Yep. It's going to get real. He going to get biblical on their ass.
What are the buttons?
I don't know. Find out. I can't remember which
Oh,
one was.
no. That one was sad trombone. I meant to do the guitar riff.
Unbelievable.
I have to figure it out, though.
Do D.
Oh,
Nice,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's
keep
a good
keep
one.
that one locked in.
All right, what is C? The jazz one is great.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
That's a good one for a quick quick little
Yeah,
zinger.
it's nice.
Yeah.
It's a good one. You press it and you look at the camera.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. I like that. What were you doing in Norman today?
Just
Sucking
eating dinner.
That's good, dude. How many dicks did he suck?
Probably about 40.
How long did it take him?
10 seconds each.
Yeah.
Wait, did you make him bust,
who have
though?
you
It would
been
have
talking?
it would have taken less, but he just loves it so much.
Who have you guys been talking to?
You're like that one British chick, but gay.
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Your dad.
Gotta do it.
He said, Caleb's upstairs and men keep coming in the house and going right upstairs. And they come down in 20 seconds. There's so many men upstairs in my house right
Men
now.
have been cycling through the house. Caleb, what is going on?
That's how The Departed rolls, dude.
Yeah, we for sure can't say my nickname you gave me on YouTube.
AR Senior.
AR Senior. Yeah, AR is nice, actually. I like that.
And then
Stop.
Dace is
Why are your
naked.
claws so
Naked
sharp?
baby boy. That's Dace.
Get off
I'm
me.
naked baby boy.
Naked Baby Boy is nice. Yeah, I was explaining the nicknames to my wife. She was none too pleased with mine. Because I was like, I'm senior, implying that our children are junior. She didn't like that. AR is Austin Reeves, dude. Did you keep up with the Stephen A. Smith LeBron drama?
Oh, Stephen A. said he would have swung on him.
He also
Whoa.
said, because LeBron was like, he's probably sitting at home in his whitey tighties watching this right now. And he gets on his podcast.
Whitey tighties?
Dude, I listened to it today.
Tighty whities.
He goes, first of all, I don't wear tighty whities. I'll let y'all guess why that is.
Ooh.
But that's neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen.
What is
He started the rant with that, just being like, first of all, my dick is huge. Second of all,
What's the beef? What's the beef?
it's like years long. But they just don't like each other.
Yeah.
It's
Both legends of the game.
It's so dumb because, like, I kept seeing posts today where it was just people being like, this is all the things sports related that ESPN could be covering. And there's, like, so many interesting stories right now in the NBA. And they just don't give a fuck. Like, ESPN has become such, like, gossip. It's just athlete gossip. That's the whole thing.
I hear Kendrick Perkins has like the worst takes ever.
Dude, Kendrick
And he's an
Perkins
idiot.
went on to basically back up Stephen A. And he was like, I forget what he said. He was like, Stephen A. was like, and I am to understand that you did not answer his call. And Kendrick Perkins is like, and not only did I not answer his call, Stephen A., I blocked his number.
Whoa.
And he's like, okay. It's like, shut up, guys.
Yeah.
This is girl behavior.
Yeah, what are we doing?
All of ESPN just go in egg mode constantly.
That is egg mode.
You gotta be sperm mode.
Spreading drama like that, egg mode. Although I will say,
I do love drama.
I do
I love hearing about drama,
Dude, there is this guy at work, and I heard from somebody else at work that the other guy has the herp and gave it to some lady without telling her.
Ooh.
And I do not know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
Does
but
the
I've
lady
been
work there
spreading it
also?
like a wildfire.
I don't know if it's true. I've been telling literally
I've
everyone.
been telling everybody. I
You
have
just
been
told so
spreading
many
it like
people.
the herp.
You just told so many people.
I'm the herp. I've been spreading it like wildfire. dude.
That's tight. I like that. That's fun.
It is a lot of fun.
I don't know what. Yeah.
Mostly because I don't like the guy. But I don't even know the guy. It's just his energy. He just has a douchey energy. I'm like, fuck that guy.
The new guy at work, he parked in my spot in the
Oh,
garage.
shit.
I let it slide one day. I came
Uh-huh.
back. He did it again. Got in his truck, backed it out, put it out in the gravel. Like
You
as
got in his truck?
I put it as far away from the building as it could go, and then I parked in my spot.
Nice.
I was like, "Fuck you, dude."
Stephen A. Smith, bitch. I don't wear tighty whities because my penis is very large. You hear that, LeBron James? You bitch. My penis cannot fit in my underwear. As for Tyler, I would love nothing more than to ejaculate on your face. Glasses on. Glasses on, Tyler.
Okay, apart from the Tyler bit, that's like pretty close to what he said. that's almost what he said on his podcast.
Shout out to Stephen A. Smith for showing up to the pod. Thank you.
The podcast was hilarious because it's just him going. Also, he went on TV and he was like, on First Take, he was like, I wasn't gonna bring this up,
No bullshit.
but why did LeBron James not go to Kobe Bryant's memorial service? I wasn't going to bring it up. It's such a Stephen A. thing to be like, I wasn't going to bring it up.
And
Let
then
me bring it up
immediately-
on national television.
Right, yeah.
And he also said he didn't go to D Wade's Hall of Fame induction.
Whoa.
Pretty cool.
Damn.
Pretty cool. He's on grind set, dude. Can't go to fucking Hall of Fame inductions and steal from D Wade's moment.
He's got so many Diddy parties to attend.
Yeah, he did say ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Oh, yeah, I saw the clip. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal.
Yeah, I will be honest. He is in some hot water socially, but if he keeps playing phenomenal basketball at 40, I don't care.
It's crazy how he's the first player born in China to win the MVP.
He was not born in China. He was
in
born
Chinese
in
American basketball player.
Wait a minute. So his government name is LeBron James?
Walked right into that one. Hit that riff. Woo! LeBron James
This is a hot pod, dude.
praying for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hey, real depressing.
Born in Beijing.
Beijing.
Born in Akron, China.
Akron, Akron, Ohio, China. A lot of people don't know about it. What the fuck?
Dude, I told
Dude.
her before the pod, I was like, fucking be chill.
Stop it.
I was so
I want China to buy a U.S. state. So like there are some people who are like they're Chinese.
Dude, they're-
like if they bought Ohio, people in Ohio are Chinese.
They own 70% of Oklahoma's farmland.
Yeah, they own like a lot
Yeah,
of
but they need to
land.
get all of it so they can say we're Chinese.
Kevin Stitt had to have a sit down like last year and was like, listen, if China decides to pop off, we're kind of fucked. That was basically the press conference. They're like, yeah, it's like, why did you sell
Maybe we are Chinese.
70% of our farmland to China? He's like, oh, good deal. I don't know. Seemed like a good idea to me.
We're 70% Chai motherfucking knees.
We're Chinamen. We're all Chinamen.
In China, man.
Those glasses are Chinamen. You look like a Chinese hitman right now.
Oh, yeah.
Look like you do it with ninja stars too.
I would do it in Ninja Stars. Ninja Star. You ever see that video?
Which video?
That like super hick trailer park guy, and he's doing karate and all that. Have you seen that? This is like classic YouTube, and he's going like he goes, "What's this right here? Tobacco can you say?" No, says I. Ninja Star. And he just fucking throws it. He's wearing a Superman cape that's too small. Have you not seen this?
No, I haven't seen this.
So
yeah, pull it up.
fucking funny. I gotta show you guys after the pod.
Dude, I was at you might have been on the couch, I don't remember, but we were at the club and Pat was like, have you guys seen this video? And he pulls out a video and he's just showing it to us like across the table from us on the couch. And me and Josh are sitting there and Josh is like, are you happy with what's happening right now? He's like, what do you mean? And I was like, are you going to show us this entire video right now as we're sitting here?
How long is the video?
3 minutes.
It's too long.
He wanted us to sit there and watch him hold this video for 3 minutes. I was like, send me the link, dude.
It's too long.
I'll just watch it.
20 seconds max.
It's 20
I gotta
seconds
hold
max.
it.
Goddamn banger. If you're showing it like that.
Yeah.
What if I did that and I just showed you like
porn?
no, not even porn, not even porn, like a movie.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen the Japanese movie Drive My Car? It's 3 hours long. It's just 3 hours.
we
It's
were
like,
before the pod last week. We were hanging out in here, Caleb, my roommate Caden, and I, and we were just like looking up just random clips on the TV. Kat videos,
Yeah.
random shit. And then I was like, oh, we got to watch this. And then I pulled up Kung Fury 30-minute movie.
Nice.
We watched
And
that.
we watched the whole thing. And it was epic, dude.
Oh, I started Invincible.
Nice.
Oh, I got to
Yeah.
watch that, man. It looks so good.
First episode sucks you right in.
Omni-Man.
Dude. It sucks you right in. It's very gory. Like shockingly gory. For the first episode is like very feel good and just kind of fun, and then you get to the last like 5 minutes and you're like, oh my god.
It does not have a good balance of feel good, silly, and dark. It gets really dark.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Very morbid.
you can kind of sense that. I like when the guy has shower sex with the girl who can duplicate herself.
Yeah, she's kind of a hoe.
I mean, clearly.
Oh, yeah.
You talking about Rexplode?
Rexplode, dude.
Rexplode, man.
Explode.
Oh, yeah.
That's her name?
No, that's his
That's
name.
his name.
What's his?
He explodes stuff. So if he's like holding objects, he can charge it and like throw it at you, and you'll fucking
Just
explode.
any
So he
Object?
just keeps like random shit in his pockets.
That's awesome.
He has this thing that it just looks like ping pong balls.
Mm-hmm.
And he just holds them and throws them at people. To be honest, he's the least effective hero on that whole show so
He's
far.
like regular tobacco can.
He's
no
really
scissor.
heroic.
That's nice. I haven't really seen that
He really,
yet.
he really redeems. He is douchebag, but he really redeems himself.
Yeah, he cheats on his girlfriend with a superhero named Duplicate, who can just
God.
make 3 of herself.
Duplicate does that multiple times. She like kind of.
I mean, if you can make 3 of yourself,
Yeah.
you can convince any guy to have sex with you.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
the
kick-ass
it's the
superpower.
master Hope plan.
Yeah.
Like
She's using
there
her
are
powers for
OnlyFans
evil.
girls who have seen that show and be like, God, when the science catches up with my whoredom, I'm gonna be the best whore ever. Like that British chick sees that girl and she's like, I could have done 3,000 in one day.
Rexplode.
Then I'd really be untouchable.
Rexplode.
There's
There's
got
a
a
there's a superhero called Business Baby.
business baby.
It's a baby in a suit, and a briefcase. I can't remember what his power is. He's Business Baby.
His power would be like giving people foreclosure notices. Just be like, oh, you like your house? Well, business baby is here now. Get out. Business baby's just Jewish.
Business Baby. He looks the Business Baby. He looks very Aryan.
Interesting.
Yeah. Business Baby, dude.
Standing on business.
Yeah, if to have a name like that and not remember his power, he seems pretty unremarkable.
Insignificant.
Coming up with superheroes that, I mean, you're not going to come up with like a new power.
Yeah.
It's been done.
Did you guys ever create a superhero?
Yeah, I don't remember what he did though, or his name.
Dude, I created a superhero and I made comic books out of like my notebook. And his name was Justice Eagle. Pretty kick-ass
Justice
superhero.
Eagle?
Justice,
That's tight.
Justice Eagle. And his whole origin story is that he died in battle on top of an American flag and then was struck by lightning. And then he just became Justice Eagle.
What were his powers?
Basically everything. I mean, I was a kid.
Yeah,
and
every
I
time
made
I
my
made a
own
superhero, he
yeah.
was like invincible.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I saw this
Like
one
everything.
video. It's called Worst Superhero Ever.
Mm.
And it's just a guy. There's a guy robbing a bank and he's running out of the building. And the superhero shows up. I can't remember his name, but he can drink a ton of milk. And if he catches you, he'll drink all the milk he can, open your mouth, and spit it down your throat. Dude, I'll show you the video. It's really good. I think it's called Worst Superhero Ever.
Imagine a showdown between Milkman and Holocaust.
Oh, yeah, Holocaust.
I found him again the other night. I almost sent it to you guys.
Holocaust.
I've never seen Holocaust.
He's just like a big fiery guy.
Yeah, of course he's fire.
He just incinerates people.
Yeah.
He's obviously the creation of a Jewish comic book artist.
Of course.
He was just like, what was the worst thing?
Holocaust is kind of a kick-ass villain name, though.
It's incredible. It's the best. Like what?
Yeah, it might be the best one.
Well, yeah.
Dude, the worst or the most
Bad guy. 9/11.
no, the worst one was the worst super villain was the 2008 financial crisis. That was a really bad one. That was a really bad superhero
Yeah.
or super villain.
If a tower collapses in your city, you're like, good God, 9/11 is on the loose. That's fun. I like that.
You just like show up and there's twin towers in your city that weren't there, and you're like, oh fuck.
Oh no, he's coming.
9/11's here.
He's coming.
I used to always get the Twin Towers mixed up with the two towers from Lord of the Rings. That was the day the two towers fell. Like, Twin Towers, you dumbass. Or we'd be like talking about Lord of the Rings, and I would just be like, yeah, my favorite was the Twin Towers. Like, yeah, that movie's not about 9/11. You grab me another one? I don't care what flavor.
No.
Pussy. Where's your vape, pussy? Thanks, dude. What are we rocking with today? Frozen watermelon. Damn, you're back to your roots, dude.
Watermelon sugar.
Watermelon.
What is
Watermelon sugar. Hi.
he says hi, okay.
Watermelon sugar. Hi.
Watermelon sugar thighs.
Isn't that song about pussy?
Probably.
Probably, I don't know.
I think that song's about pussy.
I saw him in concert with an ex-girlfriend. He put on a good show. It's
Which
pretty
album?
cool. First one.
That's the time.
It was awesome.
That's before he went full gay guy.
Yeah, he was more of a rock star kind of kick-ass dude.
Yeah. Now he's like just gay.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's not what you want.
Good music.
Yeah. He's got a. I mean, him and Zayn were the most talented One Direction boys.
I never really listened to One Direction. Never did anything.
I know
I was more of a Big Time Rush kind of guy.
I know much more One
They're coming
Direction.
to OKC.
They are.
I heard.
Are we gonna go? We're gonna live pod.
Live pod at Big Time Rush concert. That could be fun. Going there as a bit is very funny. Ironically, going to a Big Time Rush concert.
I wouldn't go there ironically.
No, I know. I think I only know. I'd have to hear them again, but I probably know 2 Big Time Rush songs.
Would you grab me my Zins that I threw earlier too?
Could you give me my Ninja Star, please?
Threw them for the bit.
Oh, you mean my Ninja Star?
yeah. Would you hand me my Ninja Star?
I actually need that back. I have a crippling nicotine addiction.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know more One Direction than I care to admit to large groups of people.
Watch the show?
Big Time Rush?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I watched the show.
I used to watch it.
I thought it was pretty funny.
What's the most embarrassing show from that era that you watched religiously?
Shake It Up.
Shake It Up was a little after my time.
Shake It Up.
My brother would watch it more than me.
Hannah Montana was funny. I don't give a fuck.
I
Hannah
watched
Montana
Hannah
was
Mon-
awesome.
I
Rico?
watched Hannah Montana.
Rico's
Jackson.
Jackson and Rico are all their rivalry.
Yeah.
That's an all-time.
Also, Billy Ray was funny in that show when he was telling
Yeah.
the nacho cheese joke.
Yeah.
Dude, he's funny now because he's very obviously addicted to drugs, and it's ruining his life.
Kick ass, dude. He and his daughter switched places.
Did you see him perform at like some Trump thing when Trump got elected?
No.
It's
I haven't heard of him since Old Town Road.
It's so bad. He does Old Town Road like a cappella, and he barely remembers the words. And then he just turns around and he's like, "How much time I got?" They told me to come out here and do as much time as I want, so I'm here as long as you guys want me.
Good lord.
Let's do it. And then he just keeps walking around being like, take my horse. Come on, you say. It's bad. And that's when like his kids went on Instagram and were like, "Dad, we're worried about you."
Oh my god. You know what's bad when fuck, what was her name? Miley Cyrus is like, hey.
Even worse than that,
Cool
it
it
was
down.
It was Trace, dude.
What did he go? Was he down in the dumps?
Yeah, and
Really?
there's like not a part of his body that's not covered in tattoos.
Oh damn.
I think he's sober now, but
Dude, Disney will do that to you.
yeah.
What is the deal there? I mean,
So Miley Cyrus is the most successful Disney alum. Who else is successful?
I mean,
Demi Lovato.
Raven Simone is on The View, so
Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez.
Yeah, Selena Gomez.
Who's on The View?
Raven Simone.
Oh shit, yeah.
Let's be honest.
I feel like Raven is a dumbass.
She's on The
I've
View.
heard
I
her-
just said that. I literally just said she's a
I've
dumbass,
heard her
dude.
speak a few times. Like, damn, you sound really dumb.
Yeah.
You sound like a very dumb
What
lady.
are we talking about? Yeah, like one of the ladies on The View, like implicated her husband in like insurance fraud
Nice.
because he's like a surgeon. So they were talking about the healthcare system, and she was like, "Yeah, my husband is a surgeon, and sometimes people really need a surgery, and he says he'll do it, and then he'll sue the insurance companies to get paid." And now he's in like one of the biggest RICO cases.
Oh
Ever.
shit. Alone?
No, I think it's like if it's RICO, there's a bunch of
Right.
people involved.
Yeah.
But it's like one of the biggest RICO medical cases ever.
I like how the guy who
Damn.
invented RICO got RICO'd.
Did he really?
Yeah, Rudy Giuliani.
What's the story
Oh,
behind
yeah.
that?
He got RICO'd. What did he do? He got arrested with Trump.
With Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Trump
recent thing?
in Georgia. They got like arraigned and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That's where that legendary mugshot came from.
Yeah.
Remember when Rudy Giuliani was giving a speech and his makeup was melting off of his face? That's brutal. He had just had like dark lines coming down his face.
Oh, no.
Have you ever seen like a girl get a spray tan and then like cry?
Oh.
Because bitches who
Yeah.
get spray tans are always crying about shit.
Yeah, most of the time whenever I tell them their spray tan looks like shit. It never looks good, ever. I don't think.
You gotta go really light.
Yeah.
That's one of the best episodes of Friends ever. Ross goes to get a spray tan. Someone convinces him to get a spray tan.
Oh, yeah, and then he
And,
keeps
yeah,
facing.
it tells him to turn around. And he's like, "Turn which way?" And he turns, and he just gets double dark on the front of him, and the back
Yeah.
is still white Jew.
Dude, people shit on Friends. Like, a lot of comics shit on Friends. I liked the show.
Friends is funny.
Friends is fun. I liked
Yeah.
it.
When they're moving into Ross's place, and they're moving the couch up the stairs, and
Yeah.
he's going,
Pivot.
pivot, pivot, pivot. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Yeah, the bloopers from that are hilarious.
Yeah.
Joey's a very funny character too.
Love Joey. Love Chandler. Ross.
Dude, I like it when
Hate Rachel.
Chandler
Hate Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel's a
convinced
bitch.
Joey to change his name to. He was like, you should have an acting name like Joe Stalin.
Stalin.
And then he was like, actually, you know what? Joseph Stalin.
Dude, people always like to.
Your stage name should be Holocaust. That makes me feel powerful. I like that.
That's good. That's good. I always liked Phoebe. Everybody always gawks over Rachel and Monica, but I'm more of a Phoebe man.
Didn't she have a baby with her brother in that show?
She was
Wait,
the
Phoebe?
surrogate.
Oh, yeah,
for her
she was the
brother.
surrogate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't like busting out incest storylines on primetime television in the
Right.
90s.
Yeah.
Brother surrogate?
Apparently,
So how does that work?
With that old lady.
I don't watch White Lotus, but apparently brothers jerk each other off on that show.
Yeah.
That guy fucked Kitty from that 70s show.
Huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It was
Phoebe's brother fucks Kitty.
it was Kitty from that 70s show.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
And
I
he
don't even remember that.
is actually a good actor. I think
Yeah, I like him.
He's either in Band of Brothers or Saving Private Ryan. I can't remember which one.
Oh, you know what?
What?
So was Ross.
I know
Ross
who you're
Band of
talking about.
Brothers.
True. Ross is a dickhead on Band of Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sobel.
That's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Band of Brothers in years.
I've actually never seen it. I just saw a clip.
I need to fire that up soon. That's
Jimmy
really
Fallon
good.
is in that show.
Yes, he is.
Michael Fassbender.
Really?
Tom Hardy, I think.
Tom Hardy is in it.
Tom Hardy is a win every time, dude.
I love Tom Hardy.
One of Hanks's kids is in it.
I'm guessing not Chet.
Not Chet.
Chet's in Curb Your Enthusiasm as a veteran.
Really?
Yeah. You know,
that's him?
Yeah, you know
Where he doesn't say thank you
Jeff's-
for your service?
Yes, that's Chet. I was watching it and I was like, what the fuck? Why doesn't he sound Jamaican?
That's true.
I saw him do an interview where he was like, I'm done with rap. I'm doing country now. And he's being interviewed by this black woman. And he starts singing his idea for a country song a cappella in front of her. And he like won't stop. And she keeps just being like, what's going on? Like, why are you doing this? And he just keeps singing about like beer in America and trucks.
Yeah, I mean country songs. Yeah,
Pretty easy formula.
I wish country
Yeah.
songs would kind of like change topics every once in a while.
there is hack music, just the same as there's hack comedy,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of hack country, and it's annoying. That kind of country, like, it pisses me off because there's some really beautiful country songs I really like a lot.
Heartbreak, truck, beer.
Friday nights.
Imagine if Tim
Friday night.
McGraw or Rascal Flatts wrote
Hometown.
Duality.
Yeah.
I stick my fingers into my eyes.
Dude, I wrote.
It's the only thing.
Slowly makes me gay.
I'm inside my truck, drinking all this beer. My cousin wants to fuck. I'm gonna fuck her good.
Have you heard I can't remember this one podcast or a radio show, I can't remember, but Comedy Bang Bang, I think, where they would do spoof country songs, and they wrote a song about how this guy comes home and his wife is crying because she's pregnant. He's like, we're gonna have a beautiful truck. Yep, that's right. My wife is a truck. And the baby gets born and it's a truck with human skin. It's like, baby truck. What the fuck? It's really funny.
That's the all-timer is
Truck prom. They did truck prom.
who's that alt comic who like he got really big just doing like songs, and then he quit stand up. Fucking
idea.
A. Bo.
Oh, Bo Burnham.
Yeah, his spoof country song is like an all-timer.
Oh yeah, it's great, dude. He
You
was a
bring the
huge
beer.
influence for me.
And the troops bring the freedom.
Yeah.
That's an all-timer.
And then he's talking about a blonde hair with her arms out in a cornfield. Fuck, that's a scarecrow.
Bo Burnham.
I love Bo Burnham, dude. Huge influence. Loved his shit.
He would be crushing it right now if he was still doing stand-up.
Yeah. Inside, dude. He's probably still getting Inside money, man. That was a gigantic hit.
Yeah. He makes like movies now.
Yeah, and he had that show 8th Grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got sick of stand-up.
Apparently, he was having panic attacks and shit up there. Some people can't handle it, you know. It's a real doozy up there on the stage.
Not everyone's built for Othello's. You can't always handle it. Shout out to Jake for breaking a bowl.
Oh, yeah.
His first time hosting.
Literally.
And I just hear him start talking, just
Like the biggest crash. And then the best part, which I don't think you guys saw, he stood on stage and watched a bunch of people cleaning it up.
Yeah, and he was just commentating the whole time.
And then Cody like ripped him a new one for it. Cause he was like, Jake was next to me and Cody's right in front of me. He goes, dude, why the fuck would he just watch us all clean that up? He's like, he broke it. And I was like, he's right there. And he like turns around to him. He's like, why the fuck would you just watch while we're all cleaning it up? It was so funny. I walked away though. It was too awkward to watch.
yeah.
dude, when Cody usually like doesn't, he never like crashes out on people.
No, but
When
when
he does, it's fucking real. Like, it's a little too real.
It's like-
scary.
it is terrifying.
Dude, even when you punched him, he was like laughing and he was like,
Yeah.
what?
I remember that.
Mad Cody is the funniest, scariest thing ever.
Yeah.
I just try not to get his anger directed at me. I've done a pretty good job so far.
Yeah, same.
But I feel like
I'm
they're-
terrified of.
There is coming a day. I've seen him get really mad at people before, and it's the funniest thing ever.
It is really funny.
I've seen him look at someone and be like, "I don't want to talk to you anymore," and he just walks away.
Damn.
It's the best. That was a JJ's.
Oh, I think I saw.
I know
Oh,
who you're talking about.
I witnessed that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was brutal.
That's an all-timer, though.
That
I don't make it better because every time he's mad, I'm cracking up. I'm laughing the hardest I've laughed all night when he's really mad at someone.
I just get very uncomfortable, and I just keep watching from the distance.
I'll say it's not even like him saying like I don't want to talk to you right now. Honestly, it's like
It's the nicest way to put it.
calmer move.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
nicest way to put
Yeah.
that.
He's pleasant through and through, even when he's pissed.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because if you talk to him, he's like, people think I'm like this nice, bubbly guy.
Yeah.
I'm like super mad all the time. Like just him like driving to an open mic and
And he gets out of the car and he's like, "Hey,
hey
boys!"
guys. Yeah, hey boys is the more accurate way to put it.
That was so funny when we were going to his house for the first time, and I was like, I wonder what if his dad is just as autistic as he is? And when we're watching the Super Bowl, they get a touchdown, and he's like, touchdown!
I fucking love his parents.
Yeah, they're the best.
His mom looked horrified at some of my jokes at the Sisters
yeah.
of Scott show, though.
She put her head down a couple times during my set.
I did
Mostly
the
during
whole-
the suicide bit.
Dude, I did the homeless bit, and she was like the only person in the audience who was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "We could just shoot him, right?"
Right?
Every once in a while, there'll be another comic in our scene who tries to broach that subject, and the punchline's very similar. I'm like, "Get off my block, dude!"
Yeah,
Scram.
can't compete.
None of their jokes touch mine though.
Next time I'm before you, like on a show or Mike, at the end of my set, I'm going to be like, dude, I really just want to kill homeless people. I want to kill them.
If you did that before I went on stage, I would immediately go up and do the fingering bit.
We need to make a
Oh,
COVID.
I've already done it by then.
Oh,
you
true.
got to pick
Fuck.
another one.
I'll do the one about the Tesla. That's one of my favorite jokes. No, my favorite Caleb McCurry joke is easily the one where you shoot your girlfriend.
What's the Tesla one?
The Tesla one is
Tesla one's
where you're
great.
like, it's like I forget how it starts. It's like you go in the wrong car basically.
You mistake somebody else's car for yours.
Oh, yeah.
You get in a red Tesla.
It's a great one.
No, my favorite one is where you shoot your girlfriend.
I haven't done that in a while.
Me and Spencer. That's when Spencer would still come to like
Then I
Bricktown
shot her.
open mics with me.
Oh, yeah, well, one of your boobs is bigger than the other. Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, when you go, then I shot her. Me and Spencer died laughing at that.
Yeah, man,
And that joke's funny because it either hits or it really doesn't. Because people are like, "Oh my god, what if he did?"
Literally all my jokes. They go great or they don't.
Yeah,
And the body dysmorphia one, the last like 10 times I've done it, it's like nothing.
it's such a good one.
Nothing.
I love when that one bombs because you commit so hard to it. And it's
There's-
like the
I'm missing
loudest you've ever
something.
been.
It's like I forgot how to do some aspect of it because now it's like, oh my god,
Dude,
that much hurts.
every time I do the peanut butter joke, I have them in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I talk about like, what if you could just eat the murder weapon? And then everyone stops laughing. And last night I was like, oh, I get too specific with the planning and you guys ditch me. That got him back. But it is like people are like, my God, he's really thought about this. And I have. I do hate this person with the peanut allergy.
Right.
But I'm not going to do it.
I don't remember the joke.
Yeah.
But you saying "eat the murder weapon" is so funny. to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
that's what
like
I'm
if the
saying.
cops are coming, you like eat the gun.
Yeah. I've thought about finding out.
The cops show up. He's trying to swallow the
It's
murder
like in the Dark Knight where you can see the cell phone in the guy's
Oh, yeah.
stomach. There's just like a clear
I
gun
just want my
shape right
phone.
there.
Yeah, they're shoving hydrogen
Like,
peroxide in
Is
your
that
face.
is that the murder weapon right there? Like, no, I have a hernia. That's a gun-shaped hernia.
Your
Don't
dog,
mind me.
it goes off.
Every time I laugh, the gun goes off. They just keep telling me jokes. My fuck, stop. My abs hurt. Stop, seriously.
Well, it's just a zit.
Dude, I was at the mall today, and I was sitting outside of the Starbucks at Penn Square.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like waiting for Harley to finish up in the store. there's like a mall cop, like just a security guy, and then the actual cop who goes there.
Yeah.
Because, Penn Square has to have actual cops because
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
orcs on the loose. Problematic orcs everywhere, dude. Anyway, they're just sitting there and just watching people interact with a police officer at a mall, because it was like three 15-year-olds. There were like two girls and one guy, and they're like obviously like flirting, and he like shoved one of them like this, and she just looks at the cop. She goes, "He just pushed me and we don't know him." And like her dumb friend starts laughing, and he's just on his phone for the entire thing, doesn't even look up. And then over the radio, I couldn't hear exactly what was being said because they're kind of hard to make out anyway. It was like, his jacket looks like this and he's by this store. And the cop like gets off his phone and he looks at the mall cop and he's like, well, we might as well walk over there. And they just get up and start walking. And then I just saw the mall cop on the fucking walkie-talkie being like, we're on our way right now. Just like, damn, dude, that must suck.
I was at Homeland today, and I was waiting for the self-checkout, and this old guy, he got all this stuff, and then he like scanned, and then he left.
Yeah.
And I approach to go check out my items, and like he didn't pay for it. It's like $51. It's just like everything on there.
Oh my God.
Then he just left, and I just went to the next one.
Yeah, okay. I
didn't want to do anything.
have a good on to the next one story. Last night, I'm walking into JJ's, and I'm walking up the street. These two girls are walking down the street, and it looks like they're going to walk past JJ's, and then they go to open the door, and I'm like within like 15 feet now.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to walk in behind them, and then the girl's like, wait, let's take a picture. So she takes a picture in front of the JJ's logo, like as I'm like at the door.
Yeah.
Just kept walking down the street. And I was like, I'm not getting in the middle of that. So I just pretended to be on the phone. And then I like looked back and they went inside, and then I went inside. And I could see them. They went all the way back to the smoking room. And as they walked through like a group of dudes who were just waiting for the list to be made,
Yeah.
I just hear the one girl go, the fat one, obviously. She walks through and she's like, God, it smells good in here. And just looks at all the guys and then just keeps walking. I was like, glad I dodged that bullet.
Yeah, there's some real kooks that be showing up to JJ's.
Yeah.
Real kooks.
Fucking Pac-Man leggings.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was at a Target Starbucks yesterday.
Nice.
I go in line. There's like this guy in his 50s, and he just like starts talking to me, and he goes, I hope this isn't too forward.
Oh my God. I want to fuck you.
But he said that sweater is red. I've always liked red. And then like he gets quieter and quieter, and he's like like that.
Did he do that
And
hand thing?
No, he wasn't.
Oh
This is
my God,
just this is
thank
just
God.
me. But he's like just talking to me like
God.
like for a long time. I'm just like nodding my head like, yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, it's
yeah,
red.
yeah. And this went on for a long time, and the line was long. I was like, fuck, god damn it. He's just talking to me, and then every once in a while I hear him say red. It's like, red. I used to wear red.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do you look like?
He's probably black in his 50s.
Okay, that's less alarming.
Yeah, if it was a white guy, I'd be like, dude, I'm calling the fucking police right now.
I would think he was going to take advantage of you.
I used to work with this guy who was schizophrenic, and most days he was fine, but sometimes he would talk to himself.
Shout out to a schizophrenic guy for holding a job.
Yeah.
Was that at Walmart?
No, this was at a restaurant. He was in the dish pit. You know, you got to keep him in the dish pit.
The dish pit has some wild guys, dude.
Dish pits are brutal, dude.
Yeah.
Just literally the craziest, strangest, weirdest people of all time are washing your dishes at every restaurant you ever go to.
Yeah.
And this guy's back there all day and just steaming. And one time he was back there and he was like, I don't like meatloaf. I don't like meatloaf. I don't like meatloaf. And my brother was like, heard him. And he goes over there and he was like, hey, Marty. And he was like, yeah, what's up? And he goes, you like meatloaf? And Marty was like, yeah. Yeah, I like
What the
meatloaf. And then so he was like, oh, okay. And then he like turned around. And then Marty was like, Why did I say that? I don't like meatloaf.
Yeah, dude, I was a busser at Olive Garden, and the guy in the dish pit there,
Yeah.
Badusser.
I was a badusser, and he was like an immigrant whose age I couldn't really figure out, but he had to be like north of
12.
60.
Yeah.
His name was like Raphael or something. And I was a busser, so I would bring all the last dishes of the day. And every time you'd bring him dishes after close, he'd get more and more pissed because he just wants to leave.
Yeah.
And I remember he was on his last load, and I found a fork.
Oh no!
Like in a booth?
Oh, that's devastating. I've been there, dude.
Dude,
I
I
used to be
just
busser.
put it in my pocket and left. I was like, I'm not bringing this to Raphael,
Yeah,
dude.
it's terrifying,
He'll kill me.
dude.
He like didn't speak English. He could only say bring dish.
Uh huh.
That was the only English he spoke. He was just like a silent killer.
Fuck, that's scary.
I don't know what race he was.
They're always scary back there, man. One time, this was after we closed, and I saw Marty. He was out there on the stairs, and he was calling his mom, and he was like, she would always pick him up after work, and he goes, "All right, I'll see you soon. Hope you die in a car crash on the way here. Love you, bye." God.
That's fun.
And she had to. I mean, she's been dealing with. He's like 30 years old. She's been dealing with this her whole life.
Yeah.
So she's just like, okay, yeah, like I love you too.
Dude, there was this, at Olive Garden, there was this Colombian girl. Her mom worked the line in the morning shifts, and then she would come in and do dinner shifts.
Mm-hmm.
And after we closed, we go to BJ's because it was the only open place.
Mm-hmm.
So we go eat afterwards. And every night she would call her mom, and they'd get in a fight about her staying out late because she was like still in like, I think she was like a senior in high school.
Uh-huh.
And every time I would just get like near the phone, and I would just start yelling, "Por qué? Por qué? Por qué?" Just both of them would get mad at me. She'd see me like the next morning. She'd be like, "What the fuck do you do?" I'm like, I don't know, I'm just having fun. Just spicing up the conversation.
It's a good prank.
You mind if a white boy speaks a little Spanish?
How you feel about Spanglish, mamacita?
Dude, I've been learning a little Spanish at work and using it on the housekeepers.
Really?
Yeah. Today I had
Vámonos.
Yo soy Dace. Is that how it goes?
something like
You can
that.
say yo soy dos.
I just know just very little stuff. Like,
Leche, por favor.
I don't know. I can't construct a full sentence.
Milk.
That's when he wants to suck
Milk,
their tits.
please.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
find a big
I
tit
use that one a
housekeeper and
lot.
you say leche, por
El
favor.
Diablo
Yeah.
Blanco. It's the white devil.
Yeah. Me gringo.
Mi gringo, you leche.
yeah.
You guys know Puerto Iralbaño?
Let me
No, what's
give
that?
some of that
May I go to the
horchata.
bathroom? That's the only thing all the kids remembered. Can I go to the bathroom?
Nice. Yeah, you'd be saying that a lot in Spanish.
Puerto Iralbaño.
I took
But
French for 2 years. Don't remember any of that shit. Anyway, the housekeepers.
I took yeah. So I made a bet with this other guy in my department that we could get the most snails at work. Like go for a fist bump, give him a snail. I left work with 17. He had 2.
17?
I got him. He had 3. I got him, and I was like, "That's a point deducted. You are down to 2 now."
Wow.
Dude, I'm destroyed. But we were going through the hallway. There's 2 housekeepers on either side of the hallway, and they're talking to each other. It's a narrow hallway. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to get both of these. Watch this. And so we're walking up there, and I just said, "Buen trabajo," which means good job, like good work. And they were like, "Oh." And I held out both my hands, and they both go for it. And I go, "Snail," both at the same time.
Hitting double snails on some immigrants.
You know
It
who
was tight.
snails me all the time?
Who?
Caden.
Oh, he does that, man.
He got that shit
He's
from us,
tricky.
too.
He's a tricky
He
bastard.
watched that episode. We were sitting just like this
Yeah.
on that episode. He watched this episode, and then he started doing it.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh, Caden James.
Old Caden James.
Dude, the Dipheads want us to come play Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm down, honestly. I like Dungeons and Dragons.
I can't stay awake.
I don't know anything about
For
Dungeons and
D&D.
Dragons.
It's fun to make a
I like
character.
it. I like it, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the fun part. It will be hilarious if you just legitimately fall asleep on that podcast. That's a fun bit.
That is a fun bit, yeah.
I made a dwarf once. His name's Carlos with a K.
Nice.
I'm making an orc.
Hell yeah.
Orc named Jamal.
Fucking orc.
An orc named Mike Tyson. Guess what he's gonna do to everybody?
Oh, dude, I just thought of a new nickname for Caden.
What?
Doofenshmirtz Incorporated.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It used to be demisexual, but I was like, no.
It's no AR Senior, I'll tell you that.
AR.
Mr. AR Senior.
Naked baby boy.
It's a very like formal nickname. Mr. A and Senior on there.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like I'm applying for a debit card.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Ass Raver Senior.
I think Ass Rave.
Ass Rave?
Yeah, because we already got a Mr. Senior. We don't need a Raver, you know?
Yeah.
Mr. Ass Rave Senior.
Ass Rave Senior. That's good.
Rolls off the tongue a bit better.
I've never been to a rave, but I imagine they're all pretty much classified as ass raves. I think there's a lot of ass in there.
There's like this whole thing. Do you know boofing?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
boofing again?
Boofing, like they do this at EDM.
You take
things, I
drugs in
think.
the butt.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, like you'll find some like connection or whatever, and then they'll say, hey, it's free if you boof it.
Apparently,
Like somebody's got drugs.
Scott Storch or Scott Scorch,
Who?
the producer.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think
either.
it's Scott Storch.
Scott Scorch. I think is that Marvel character that goes flame on.
Yeah, no, this is the guy. It's definitely.
Oh,
not
you're doing a bit. Oh, nice.
This is the guy.
Ah, damn it.
It was a scissor.
It was
Two snails make a lesbian sex position. But no, he was talking about like he got really into coke in Miami, and he was doing coke with Mariah Carey, and apparently Mariah Carey would only boof it. So she would be like, "I'll do coke, but you have to shoot it into my asshole with a straw."
with a straw.
Yeah, that's what he would do.
Gotta
And then
kick
they
ass.
started, what did they call it? Like the Miami Blizzards.
Mhm.
So anytime they would do a blizzard, they would just line up a bunch of porn stars and shoot coke into their assholes. I heard this on a podcast, so this has been talked about somewhere else. It's out there somewhere. I don't remember where. But yeah, that's how they would like spend their days.
Wild. When you first said that she would boof it, I thought of her just lingering over a line of coke and just like sucking it with
I
her
thought
ass.
I thought that was going to be what college was like when I was in high school,
Yeah, college sounds crazy.
but it's not.
College for
Did
me
you have
was
a friend who
fucking
joined a
stupid.
frat though?
Yeah.
Dude, I knew this guy who joined a frat. He was like kind of a nerd in high school. Like he was still cool, but he was just like, he would never really party or anything like that. Dude, he joined a frat, got a haircut, came back, and he would just be like, yeah, I've had sex like 4 times this week with 4 different girls, and I'm hungover. I was just like, what's happening to you? Who have you
Right.
become?
God damn.
He's probably like a finance bro now, honestly.
Probably, yeah.
He was the guy. He would like he had THC wax before it was like easily accessible.
Mm-hmm.
And back then the vapes were the ones where you'd like build your own. You could like buy all the parts.
Oh, yeah.
So he would just take the top off. We'd put the wax on the coils, and then you'd hit it through his vape.
Ghetto as hell.
Yeah, you'd hit it through the vape, and you felt like you smoked like 2 joints by yourself.
God damn. That's like in Trailer Park Boys when they got hash and they're just literally using the stove.
Yeah,
They like have tweezers in the stove.
It's the craziest shit because now it's like, it's all that is so easily accessible.
Yeah.
Vapes are like fucking Game Boys.
And also, like, I'm sure head shops at the time, even before then, had those things. Because I remember one time I went to a head shop before all of that was legal,
Yeah.
and I was getting a device used for purposes, and
Sex toy.
I called it
Big old vibrator.
a bong,
Sibian.
and the guy was like,
Definitely Sibian.
he was like, we don't say that word. And I was like, what? And he was like, normally we kick people out if they say that stuff. And I was like, oh, then a tobacco pipe. And then it was fun.
That's true. You would find tobacco pipes all over the place.
Tobacco pipes.
A sex toy for days would be tweezers.
Tweezers.
Yeah.
Damn, you can only imagine what he'd use those for. put him in his pee hole.
I saw, so Dace has
Open
a
it
sex
up.
dungeon, and it's an empty room with the table, and on the table is a hammer and a box of Ritz crackers. I swear to God.
For real, on the other side of that wall is a whiteboard, and it's become
Yeah.
it's become just a place where me and Caleb beg women who find their way in here to leave because it's not safe.
It's so funny. there's somebody wrote this on there. I thought it was my roommate at first because I didn't realize, but it was Caleb.
Will you grab
And
me
it-
one when you come back?
Yeah, would you grab me one too? It just says, if you're a woman in this house,
a woman in this house,
run.
before it's too late.
Run before it's too late.
And then I,
Both need new ones?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then I just wrote really big, "This is not a joke" with an arrow pointing to it.
Jordan has come over here several times, of course, and she's walked past it. She's never once asked about it.
Has she ever read it?
No, not that I've noticed. Maybe
She's got to read it.
maybe she has.
Thank you. What are we working with here?
Thank you.
Raspberry. I'd put the lime one over the pineapple.
I don't have a preference. I don't drink these very often.
These aren't as flavorful as Truly's.
I like a Truly, but they did not have those at 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, get your shit together. I know you're listening, 7-Eleven execs.
Yeah.
Get your shit together.
The Truly lemonades are the best.
I almost got Twisted Teas, but I wasn't sure how you guys feel about it, so I just
I
went
don't
with
mind
the
a twisted
seltzers.
tea.
Twisted Tea is pretty good. I like
I don't mind a
Twisted
twisted tea. My favorite is the half and half.
Tea.
I don't really like the peach one because they're just too damn sweet.
Yeah, I like the regular old Twisted Tea. It's pretty
Regular's good.
man. Crack it over a guy's skull.
Yeah.
It's good.
Keep it twisted.
That was a great pun.
Have you seen the? No, I'm not gonna. That's been talked about before. I'll bring it up after this.
You good? We are at 56 minutes, by the way.
Nice. This has been a hot pod.
This is a hot pod. This is a good pod. This is
Dude,
a hot pod.
this will get us out of jail for sure. This episode will get us out of jail for sure.
Of course, dude.
Everyone's been firing on all cylinders. The claws, dude. The claws are getting me. You need to be on the soundboard more often.
love the soundboard.
You're good on the soundboard. I forget about it. It's nice to have you on the soundboard.
I was like,
White
I won't
Claws and
overdo it
coleslaw.
immediately. I did it like 6 times.
White Claws and coleslaw.
Not a coleslaw guy at all.
White Claws
Me either.
and Patrol, Paw.
Okay.
Paw Patrol and White Claw.
Dude, Paw Patrol is getting out of hand. Did I tell you guys about watching the most recent movie?
No.
They all get superpowers. And it's like, dude, enough is enough.
I always get Paw Patrol confused with that other superpower kid show thing.
G-Force.
G-Force.
G-Force is goated.
What if, like,
Zach
at the end of the
Galifianakis.
movie, they just end up in, like, some guy's ass?
Yeah. They end up at Richard Gere's house. They get captured.
Well, no, one of them gets captured in Richard Gere's ass, and they got to go to his apartment in Manhattan and get him out.
Yeah, they meet up with the magic school bus lady. And they're like, we need to get in Richard Gere's ass to get our friend back.
Yeah, that was the field trip. Is they have to rescue the Magic School Bus has to rescue the hamsters.
Dude. Yeah, Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is the one where they're like, there's a cop dog, there's a firefighter dog.
Oh, okay.
It's like this adolescent dog is operating a fire truck on his own. Do we really need to give him superpowers on top of that?
There's also an Israeli soldier.
Yeah, there's an
Because it's
idea.
Hollywood.
Soldier. Yeah.
There's
What's his
IDF.
power?
Probably beheading babies.
Dude, I'm listening to a book right now called Rise and Kill First. And it's just about all of Israel's assassinations they've done, going back to like
Dude.
World War II.
Ooh.
It's
They have
really
more
good.
assassinations, more than any other country. I feel
They
like.
some dogs.
Shit.
They some dogs. But it's so funny because the whole book, like, I had to listen to the first chapter like over and over again because everyone's name is Hebrew, and they all
Are you
sound
talking
the
about
same.
Gideon's Angels?
No.
There's a book called Gideon's Angels, and it's about the Mossad.
Dude, I've been listening to the 1984 audiobook.
I started that one.
I finished Animal Farm last week.
Animal Farm's good.
Animal Farm pretty good.
I don't know how.
Have you seen the
I
Animal
don't know-
Farm
I don't-
movie?
There's a movie? I was
a
wondering
movie.
if anybody had made a movie or a TV show about these.
Yeah.
How do you write a book
just a
about
communist
1984 and you don't even mention like Van Halen or Depeche Mode? Like he doesn't mention
Right.
anyone.
When did 1984 come out?
In the 50s.
Everyone is such a dumbass about the future.
Yeah, they always said it way too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's all from the perspective of guys who are like, well, we got a typewriter last year, so obviously
Yeah.
we're going to live on Mars
In
next
10
year.
years, we're going to
Yeah.
have flying cars.
It's like, slow the fuck down, dude. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Back to the Future
Dude.
was 2015.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember the date. Everybody was making a whole big deal about it, and I was like, God damn. And then they came out with the Nike shoes again. They made the shoes
Yeah,
that actually tied
true.
themselves, but it was like all slow or whatever.
And they're like expensive as fuck.
Oh, yeah. I bet those go for a shit ton of money.
It's literally like a car. It's like 40
Yeah.
grand.
Yeah. Shoes are crazy, dude. That's one thing I never got into. Like the whole Hypebeast thing, shoes and like shirts that cost $200. Just a t-shirt.
Dude, George Kittle went to see Shane on SNL,
Mm-hmm.
and the dunks he was wearing are like $5,000.
God damn.
And no one knew dunks were going to be collectible when they were dropping, like back then.
Right, of course.
They just thought they were like shit skate shoes,
Right.
and they're like so big right now.
I heard like there was this thing, the Cactus Jack, Travis Scott, SB
Yes.
shoes.
Yes.
They were made to be skateboarded in. So like they had one style on them, one fabric, and then whenever you skate
When
them,
you ripped them,
when you rip them up and tear them up through skateboarding, it reveals another pattern, another fabric. And there was this kid using them, and he was skateboarding with them and
People
stuff. And
freak
everybody
out.
in the comments was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
They freak
It's like
the
they're
fuck
made
out.
to be skating, and the kids bought the shoes. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah. It is cool when you see guys on like the Nike Pro team who get those dunks, like the really collectible ones.
Yeah.
And they skate in them, and it's just a bunch of pussies in the comments being like, why are you hurting your
That's
shoes?"
hilarious.
It's so funny.
I love that.
It's the best, dude.
Every time, because I skateboard and I fuck up my
I use
shoes.
grip tape to wipe my ass.
Is that good for hemorrhoids?
I feel like it's like the worst thing ever, period.
Dude.
I feel like there's no positive.
Dude, have you ever had a hemorrhoid burst?
I've never had a hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
You've never had a hemorrhoid?
Not yet.
Bro, that's like a regular thing for me.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had some blood on the toilet paper, but I haven't had a hemorrhoid.
I don't know how I get them. It might be from shitting too hard.
It might be.
Yeah.
Apparently sitting on the toilet too long. So I'll be
Might
at
be
work
guilt.
wasting 20 minutes, and I'm like, oh shit,
Dude,
I better
you
get up.
Guilty about something?
No, I feel fine. But I do sit on the toilet too long.
Yeah.
Because that's my one fortress of solitude.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a house,
But my
full
kids,
of conundrum.
dude, my kids have figured out how to just like break the door down. Like the latch on my bathroom door is not that big,
Yeah.
so I'll hear like my 4-year-old, who's like 65 pounds. I'll just hear him like thundering up the stairs, and then he'll like jiggle the doorknob for a second, and then he'll just hit it, and he'll come around the corner and be like, "What are you doing?" Be
Dude,
like,
when I-
shut the door, go downstairs.
when I was a kid, my dad would be in the bathroom for ages, and now that I'm thinking about it, I think he was just trying to get away from us.
Yeah, dude.
But when I was a kid, I was like, damn, my dad has poo problems, dude.
No, I'm fine. I'm done in the first
You don't
5
think
minutes.
he's gooning?
I don't know, man. He could be.
Edge master?
Yeah.
It's like, God, if I bust now, I have to go interact with my family.
Who do we know right now who's probably gooning often?
I don't know. I don't really get gooning vibes from anyone that I know.
Josh Trio.
Any one of the heads dip guys.
Oh, the heads dip guys are gooning hard.
Hardcore. They all live in the same house. They're gooning for sure.
When we
You hear
played
that? We know you're gooning.
Yeah, we know you're gooning.
We know you're listening to this. We know you're gooning, guys.
not Caden.
The cat's out of the bag. Just come out.
Caden's the only one not gooning.
No, he's the only one that actually wanted to watch whatever show you guys put on.
But Zach,
That guy's gooning.
Zach's
Zach,
gooning,
you're gooning, dude.
hard. for sure. It's very funny that the punchline to all their videos now is just someone throwing hundreds of Zyn cans at them.
I like it. I think
It's
it's funny.
hilarious.
I like it a lot.
Because it'll be like the most random
Yeah.
plot. And then it'll just be like, do you have Zyn? And someone throws like 200 Zyn cans at them.
Yeah.
Just the thought of them like emptying out a can and being like, don't throw that away, dude. We need that for the video. Like, what video? Like, it doesn't matter. We're going to need it for the
Every video we ever make.
All the
You should
videos.
end the video with does anyone have a Zyn? And someone just walks in and like with a shotgun and blows their heads off. One by one.
Yeah. Who would be? It would probably be Caden, honestly.
Yeah.
Caden or Jonathan Groff.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a part of the crew now.
A shotgun blowing your head off is the funniest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain
If
is the
someone
best
just
comic
walked in
of
here
all
and
time.
blew your head off, I'd think it was funny before it was
The ultimate
sad.
punchline. Did you see the Post Malone tribute to Nirvana with Dave Grohl and all those guys?
Mm-mm.
It was really good. They did it for SNL 50. And he did the coolest shit. He had a cigarette and he like put it on the headstock of the guitar.
Oh, that's kick-ass.
That's the best, dude. So it's just smoking
yeah.
the whole time.
Dude, I love the Foo Fighters. I love Dave Grohl.
Dude, I keep seeing on Instagram. I forgot to talk about when I was talking about the fucked up videos I've seen on Instagram.
Yeah.
I saw a donkey get hit by a train.
Fuck.
Dude, it exploded.
Oh my god.
Ran a train on an ass.
Dude, it was literally like
Ran a train on an ass.
the train like sounds the horns like, and it's a
Yeah, as if the
fucking donkey.
The donkey's gonna go like, oh shit, I
And
got
he
it.
just he doesn't move at all, and he hits as soon as it makes contact. It's just like a pink explosion, dude.
God.
Just fucking body parts everywhere. from
Good
this
lord.
donkey. But the other part of my algorithm recently has been like really like small band shows and just like people fucking up at these shows. And the caption on this one was like, yeah, I'll have a few beers before I go out on stage. And the lead singer for this band is like strumming. And he's like singing, he's like, and like pulls away from the mic, just throws up all over himself.
Oh, I saw that.
He just keeps playing. Like, he doesn't stop. So it's pretty cool, but
Was it like a heavy metal thing? I saw.
yeah.
That it's kind of kick-ass, and it fits the whole vibe. It's
Dude,
awesome.
throwing up is also really funny.
Throwing up is very funny.
I saw
Seeing
this-
one of your boys throw up, that's funny. I still maintain black people don't throw up.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it. Not once.
No, yeah, I've never seen that.
Black guys throw up if they've been like shot. That's the only thing.
I'm gonna
that'll do
ask. I'm gonna ask Sid Ham the next time I see him. I'm gonna be like, "Hey man, you ever throw
I
up?"
saw Nick Kissy throw up
Oh yeah.
right after this.
Nothing about cars. Yeah, my gas caps in my car came off, so I started, I checked the check engine lights in my car. You know, my gas cap came off, and I was like, yeah, I might as well check out the gas cap. And I was like, I felt like the check engine light's still on. You know. I think I swapped up the shit to that. I think I had a few couple beers before I came on.
That's like the absolute worst way to tell that joke.
He's blackout
He's still-
drunk.
You
Even
can make
in
a
his
drinking game out of him telling that joke. Like, take a shot every time he says gas cap.
Even
I had a
in
few
his
couple
drunken
beers.
stupor, he kind of saved it with a few couple beers.
Amazing that he, like, almost a year later, he won a comedy contest.
yeah.
Dude, if you're someone else in that contest, you're like, this fucking guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fuck, I miss Nick, dude.
Gay people are weird because they don't have sex with women, and that's weird.
Nick Kissy comedy.
That's almost certainly a bit he's done on stage.
Yeah.
That's so funny, dude.
You guys got any shows coming up?
Yeah, you want to promote something?
I don't have nothing. Hey, Bricktown Comedy Club, please unban me. I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, he's banned, dude. Dave's
I'm
is
banned. I didn't even do anything wrong. I called ahead.
Did you get any spots
It's a
in
whole
April?
Bullshit.
Yeah,
Would you? How many?
just one.
Damn.
And then I have one in May and then one in June.
No, I'm open mic.
Oh, open mic?
Yeah.
No, I forgot to sign up.
I forgot to sign up too.
I think I got fucked because when I went to sign up for April, all the dates said April, but the title of the page was March sign up.
Oh,
So I think there was a fuck up there because I did it like the day the list came out.
dude, get your shit together.
But they were all April dates, so I was like, this will be fine. Check the list today. It was not fine. 0 spots in April.
We're all lucky bucket this month, huh?
Dace, you got
Very
banned
interesting.
because you keep on assaulting women. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, you linger in the shadows and grab women.
Yeah, everybody knows how much I assault women.
You got to
at
find
the
out who
open mics.
tattled.
Yeah, and strangle them.
One of you bitches tattled, and it's not okay. But do you have any shows coming up besides?
Bro, I got nothing. I mean, I have one thing in April, but it's too far away to mention right now.
I mean, I'm going to mention mine in April. You might as well mention yours.
April 20th at Lawton, if that's still a thing. I'll take it out. Don't
That's a
worry
week
about
after mine. That's a little far out. You're doing You're doing a 420 show?
it. Yeah, in Lawton.
Are you going to get high as fuck?
Definitely not.
You have to get high a little.
No.
It's a 420 show, you jackass. What are you talking about?
I'm not doing it because I'm going to have to drive there. I don't like being high and driving.
Smoke when you get there.
Mm-mm.
Stay for the whole show.
Won't do it.
It'll wear off. Can you
No,
back
it
me
won't.
up here? He needs to smoke for a 420 show.
Dude, my roommate just overdosed. I'm not doing it.
Don't
My
do it.
brother killed his roommate almost. That's so fucking. The funniest shit ever is hearing a commotion outside,
Yeah.
and then a high guy comes in, and you're like, "What happened?" And he goes, "I guess I fell." You guess you fell? Did you or didn't you? What are you talking
He
about?
was still delirious when all that happened.
That's so. Yeah, his hat was just hanging on a bush. He fucking fell off the deck, and I just picture Spencer smoking with a guy he's never met, just watching him fall off a deck and be like, "Oh my god, he's dead."
What if he fell because of fentanyl?
Maybe.
Maybe he was doing fentanyl.
Yeah, what if my brother's addicted to fentanyl, and that's how we found out? That's fun.
Yeah.
Do you have any shows?
Just the Bricktown stuff in April, May, and June.
Chill, bro. Jesus
And,
Christ.
Yeah, bro.
2029. I'll be at the
Zany's-
Crab Shack in Bricktown
Mm,
The Crab Shack.
hosting an open mic.
nice.
Okay. He's speaking it into existence. So like, fucking 4 years from now, he's gonna start a open mic at the Crab Shack.
Hell yeah.
I miss Joe's Crab Shack. There was one off 240 back in the day. It was awesome. That's neither here nor there. April 13th, I'll be doing the Rated R show in Tulsa.
Nice.
Yeah, so any Tulsa people who listen to this, come to that, please.
Yeah, that'll be a good show.
Can't get booked at Bricktown, OKC, but Tulsa, Bricktown,
Tulsa's got your back, dude.
Tulsa's got my back. I need to go up there and suck their dicks.
Yeah,
so
I
they
got
give me a
to do
weekend.
that too. I haven't been there in a minute.
Dude, I'm going to be so over the top at this show. Walk in and be like, Joe, buddy,
Right.
how the hell? He's going to be like, why haven't you come to an open mic in 6 months? I'm like, that dude, come on.
I'm pretty sure he knows my face. I'm definitely sure he doesn't know my name.
I mean, you can always come hang if you want.
I got to do it.
I'll put you on my comp list.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll be
I'll
me,
there.
John, and Josh.
Ooh, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll bring you. I'll drive. I'll come pick you up. Don't worry. Come show some face with Joe. But don't you dare take
can't-
up any more time than I
You're
am,
not
dude.
able to do. You can't do material at the show. It's the Rated R show.
No chance.
So you have to read off Rated R
The
movies.
script of a rated R movie.
Not even this, like just list Rated R movies.
Oh. Pulp Fiction, Saving Private Ryan.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Rated R. And then you can also
I
say
like the unrated
Forgetting
one.
Sarah. You want to know the difference between the Rated R version and the unrated version?
What?
It shows Jason Segel's penis.
True. Have you heard the story of why he wrote that?
Because he wrote the opera first.
No, a girl broke up with him while he was in a towel, and he did drop his towel. And in his head, while she's breaking up with him, he's like, "This would be a really funny movie."
Nice.
Pretty cool. You
Yeah,
can take
they-
the
they
man
make
out
a
of the
movie.
comedy, but you can't take the comedy out of the man.
That's right.
Yeah, April 13th, come to Tulsa Bricktown and hang, please. And then May 30th, I will be performing at a rehab. And I was asked to donate my payment from that show to the rehab. Guess who's not doing that? He put us all in a group message, and he was like, "Yeah, someone brought up this great idea to me. What if you guys took your payment and donated it to the rehab?"
Who brought up that idea? The rehab?
I'll tell you who in a second. Wait till you hear who had the great idea. It makes it even funnier. But Cody's on that show too, friend of the pod, Cody Troutman, and he messaged me and he was like, "So we're not doing that, right?" I was like, "No, not a chance." I almost replied in the group message of people on that show and be like, "That's a terrible idea. I'm not doing that," because it's in like Purcell or something. I don't even know where Purcell is.
It's just south of here.
And then before that, in May, I'm doing a show. I'm doing Chandler Roan's show in Austin, Texas.
Whoa.
I don't think anyone from Austin,
Nice.
Texas listens to this podcast, but
Definitely not.
and then I'm going to try to get on a show there as well. I'm going to try to get a guest spot somewhere. Wait till they see how funny I am. Then they'll be sorry. I just fucking bomb at a coffee shop. That'd be awesome. Can't wait. All right, that's the episode. Now more than ever, we need you to like, subscribe, and
please.
share because we are in YouTube jail.
Yeah, we got in trouble.
Don't know what for.
We've been
Don't
naughty.
know how to get out.
Naughty boys.
We can take some training. It's like a 7-question training. Which is like, are you allowed to call people orcs? No. All right, that's the episode. Like, subscribe, 5-star ratings, comment, share. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell your cousins, tell your friends, tell your dog. Don't tell your cat, dude. Bye.